On my bitch and my kid. Huh. Don't know the name of. Whoa. Not on the name of a. Woo. Make some noise for Young Thug. Dropped a song called Money on Money featuring Future. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are expecting baby number 3. A$AP Rocky got a film coming out with Denzel Washington. Dapper Dan is passing the torch to A$AP Rocky as he continues to take the cultural to global heights. Make some noise for A$AP Rocky at the Met Gala. Make some noise for Doechii. Let's make some noise for Pusha T and Future. You know what I'm saying? They were all in the Louis V campaign for Pharrell. Knicks beat the Celtics. Jalen Brunson been going crazy. Like, fuck this up. Come on, Thugger.
Hello, Uzi Bird, Tasmania Show.
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 You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Flipping my chips. Yeah. I'm getting rich. Running up digits. Counting up 6. My money flipping. Let's take a trip. Standing on business. Tycoon rich. Wagwan gang, back in this thing. You tune into the Tasmania Show podcast. We are back. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise for consistency. Clap for myself. You feel me? But yes, we are back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody that's been showing love and support. This episode of the Tasmania Show is brought to you in part by Tide Water, the best natural spring water. You know I'm from VA. And you know we have a festival called Something in the Water. You know what I'm saying? So if you meet somebody from Virginia, they'd be like, I don't know what it is about y'all. It's just something in the water. You know what I'm saying? From Missy to Chris to Pusha T to Trey Songz on a Millennium Tour, Chris Brown, Allen Iverson, Michael Vick, Taz Tycoon, you name it. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of legends coming out of VA. So let's make some noise for my hometown. VA is for visual artists. And if you didn't know, if you're from VA, it's something in the water. Tide Water, that's where I'm from. If you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Now you know. So, yes, this is... Oh, I'm real consistent, y'all. This is episode 2 of the week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. Like I said, I've been extremely busy. I've been extremely busy working on real estate. Like I told y'all in my previous episode, I am a real estate investor. So that's where my focus has been for like the last few weeks or whatever. If you are interested, you know what I'm saying, in collaborating or working, or if you have some off-market properties or some fixers and you'd like to talk, you could email me at taz@flipper.io. That's TAZ@FLIPUR.io. Or you could text me. Please don't spam me. It's all business. It's my real estate phone. So if you text me about something else, I'm not going to respond. So the phone number, I have 3 phones, again, is going to be 814-648-9403. So if you have anything in real estate, any fixers, anything, you know, that I can see, open houses, let me know, contact me. So that's where my energy has been at. What else? Shout out to the homies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mikey. We were just talking about me doing these tycoon talks. So my mission, don't hold me to it just yet. I'm trying to figure out my life right now with the gym, with working out, with everything that I got going on, that I have going on, that I get to do, which is a true blessing. I want to make sure that at least the 7 days in a week, y'all get at least 3 to 4 videos. It'll be a podcast, a tycoon talk or reaction, and a vlog. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to balance out the styles of content that I have right now. And if you're interested in advertising on the Tasmania Show, if you want to be a guest on the Tasmania Show, media coverage for a festival, panel discussions, you name it. If you're interested in collaborating with me and you'd like to be a sponsor of the Tasmania Show, you can contact me at tasmaniashow@gmail.com, or you could hit me on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff under Tasmania Show. I think I've covered all the things that I wanted to announce. You know what I'm saying? Right at the top, I feel like, you know, it's just little house announcements that I want to make. But yeah, man, I want to get into some music. So like I said, I didn't really take 2 weeks off. Like I said, I was doing other things. So there were some things that I didn't get to talk about. So, you know what I'm saying? It may be late to y'all because y'all probably already heard about it, but you ain't hear it from me, you know? So I want to make some noise for Young Thug. Shout out to Young Thug. Because I wasn't podcasting at the time, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was podcasting, but I hadn't filmed the episode for that week. But I just want to make some noise because Thugger, he just dropped an interview with GQ, and it was dope because he had feathers on. I don't know if that was because he's a fly ass nigga or whatever, but you couldn't see his face. It looked like COVID all over again, but he was just sitting up, in his crib with the cage on his face or whatever he had going on with the feathers. And it was a really, really dope interview. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, if anybody wants to know about where him and Gunna stands, he spoke a little bit about it, about his time behind bars, what he learned and what he had going on and things like that. But, you know, I don't think that, I think the first time we heard Thugger since he's been home was on the Dumb and Dumber record with Lil Baby, Future, and Young Thug. I think that was his first feature when he came out of prison. This one is his first one, you know, up from him just specifically, if I'm not mistaken. And it's called Money on Money. If y'all haven't, like I said, I think I might save I'm trying to figure out how I want to jump on Twitch. I've been on Twitch. I think I did my album release party on Twitch one time, a while ago actually. But I do want to use Twitch for live reactions and things like that. So like for anything that I'm talking about that I haven't had a chance to react to, I think I might utilize Twitch for live reactions and then post it on YouTube. I'm not sure yet, but like I said, again, let's make some noise for Young Thug. Make some noise for Young Thug. Dropped a song called Money on Money featuring Future. You know what I'm saying? I just want to play it and, you know what I'm saying, get into some vibes. Feel like it'll be a great way to start off the episode. I love starting off the episodes with good music. And if y'all haven't seen the video, they paid homage to the Otis video from Kanye and Jay-Z. The video is like that, y'all. Come on. Yeah, it starts off with he's burning the YSL rug. And then they're going to chop up a blue Lambo. I don't know if these are puns. This is like that though. Let's go, Thugger. Woo! Huh. The Waxster. Okay. Thugger. Future. Let's go. Money on money. On my bitch and my kid. Huh. Woo. Spin. Friends. Name of it. Whoa. Not on the name of her. Damn. Come on. He fucked this up. Come on, Thugger. Ah. Woo. Da. Sha. Rap. Yeah. Woo. Sex. Damn. Woo. Eat it. Whoa. You can beat it. Whoa. Goddamn. Mommy. Hey. Damn. Damn. That's facts. Okay. Damn. Money on money. I'm spending this shit on my bitch and my kid. Whoa. Goddamn. Tell you to spin. Whoa. I'm probably gonna react to the whole song. Damn. Don't know the name of. Damn. Don't know the name of her. Woo. Tazzy's baddies in this bitch. Ah. Damn. Snapped. Identify my Tazzy's baddies with APs. Yo, let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise for Future and Thugger. I reacted to like 2 minutes and 52 seconds of the song. I think that's the longest that I've reacted. Like, it damn near could have been a reaction. I'm gonna have to run that back and give y'all a real reaction because like this joint got me hyped. Like, just the whole energy of the record and everything. But yeah, that's Money on Money. And according to Young Thug, I thought I had this pulled up already. Hold on one second. He's the name of his album. Oh, I'm gonna just pause real quick and just take a sip because I don't even want to. I don't want to stutter like that. Young Thug reveals release date for new album. Ooh, Scooty. UYSCUTI. I don't know how to pronounce that, but apparently it's like some rare star or like I don't know. It's happening in June. You know what I'm saying? But I know the album is on the way. You can see the logo. It's like a rare type of star. It's no more YSL. That's done. If you thought that was coming back, that's a rap or a rat or whatever. But yes, man. So, moving along, since we're on the topic of Future, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say shout out to Future one more time. And shout out to the Met Gala and everybody that was at the Met Gala getting super, super fly. There were a couple of looks. Future debuted that he cut his hair off. You know what I'm saying? DDG recently cut his hair off. Future cut his hair off. I've seen a lot of people in the comments and in the jokes, but he was modeling for the Louis Vuitton collection designed by Pharrell. And I also noticed that Doechii was in that campaign. Let's make some noise for Doechii. Let's make some noise for Pusha T and Future. You know what I'm saying? They were all in the Louis V campaign for Pharrell. Like I said, that's big VA business. You already know VA lovers. If you don't know, VA is for lovers, and there's something in the water. Met Gala going crazy. Even ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. Make some noise for ASAP Rocky at the Met Gala. ASAP Rocky had that shit on per usual. Hair going crazy, hair goals and everything. And they announced that Rihanna and ASAP Rocky are expecting baby number 3. I didn't put the... Let's make some noise for ASAP Rocky and Rihanna for expecting baby number 3. I wonder if it's gonna be a baby girl. You feel me? Shout out to them and everything that they have going on. And I just saw this when I was on my way. Hold on, Dapper Dan. Oh man, speaking of that, hold up. Let me give Rocky his flowers real quick. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Pretty Flacco. You dig? Let me see. Oh yeah, this is it right here. I just seen this, y'all. My fault. I didn't have this pulled up before I got here, but while that's loading, what? That's nutty. Like, why is not? Okay, well, while I'm talking about ASAP Rocky and I'm pulling this up, I also saw that ASAP Rocky got a film coming out with Denzel Washington. I think y'all might have remembered ASAP Rocky when he acted in that movie Dope. So yeah, I saw the trailer. That joint looked like it was a quick little snippet, but that's still big business, man. You know what I'm saying? From everything that ASAP Rocky's went through, from when he got arrested overseas, people trying, fuck with him or whatever, from the jabs between him and Drake and rap disses, you know what I'm saying? From the shit with ASAP Relly, you know what I'm saying? Confidence, Godfidence. All of that prevails when you are a person that is very confident within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to go up against a lot of people who aren't confident within themselves, and they try to project that onto you. So I've always admired ASAP Rocky's resilience, his confidence, his charisma, and all of that. So it's amazing to see him getting his flowers right now. He beat the trial. You know what I'm saying? He had his Puma collection that came out, premiering at the Met Gala, has another baby on the way. It's a blessing. And then, like I said, the Denzel movie. And on top of that, Dapper Dan just announced that he's passing the torch to ASAP Rocky as he continues our culture global. I'm gonna repeat that again because I didn't like the way that sounded. Dapper Dan is passing the torch to ASAP Rocky as he continues to take the cultural to global heights. That is incredible, y'all. Make some noise for that. Big Harlem business. Harlem doing his thing. Tiana Taylor, even speaking about Tiana Taylor, she looks super fly at the Met Gala. Like I said, I think I saw Casanat did a reaction video. I think that might be cool, y'all. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see me react to every outfit. I don't have time to react to every outfit in this podcast right now, but some of the outfits that I thought was interesting. Andre 3000 showed up with a piano on his back, with a trash bag in his hands. I feel like it's a deeper metaphor. I don't know if he's trying to say music is trash. I don't know. It could be, I've heard some people say, hey, like, we don't want to hear no more instrumentation. We want to hear you rap or whatever. But Andre 3000 has always been very, very fearless. And matter of fact, in the Thugger interview with GQ, Thugger was talking about how he wore a dress, and when he wore that dress, and he said he was, that was so controversial, but he didn't know that he was not the first person to do it. But Andre 3000 had did it, you know. So Thug was just talking about how he's always been able to push fashion, and I think when you're avant-garde, you don't worry about it's gender neutral when it comes to fashion. I think ASAP Rocky was talking about how he can't keep Rihanna out of his side of the closet. She's always wearing his clothes. You know what I'm saying? I've had shorties always trying to take my clothes and stuff like that. Please don't take my clothes. Like, matter of fact, I should put out like I'm gonna post my PO box for any girls that got my clothes. I want them back. It's like I'm joking, but now, just the fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like men not being afraid, whether it be Jaden Smith, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that are very in tune, guys wearing pearls. I feel like when you're in tune with who you are, you can't let fabrics define your gender. You know what I'm saying? So being very, you know, just like a daredevil in a sense. Yeah, man, like fashion opportunity. I love fashion. You know what I'm saying? I got my start in fashion, to be honest. That's a whole nother podcast that I'll talk about for another day. But like I said, I really want to say shout out to V Lovers, shout out to VA, shout out to Pusha T, Louis Vuitton. I love to see, you know, the people from my city dripping, you know what I'm saying, Tide water, something in the water, doing big things. So I really did enjoy the Met Gala. What's the guy's name from Snowfall? He had a really nice jacket. I think he came out, he looked like a race car. I don't know how to pronounce it. You know what? Hold up. Snowfall. I don't even want to mispronounce his name, actor. It's something Sandu or Idris. Damson Idris. He looked pretty fly at the Met Gala. Oh, let's make some noise for Diana Ross, y'all. Hold up. Because Diana Ross stole the Met Gala. Like, I'm tripping. I'm trying to, like, go through everything. Like I said, remember everything I wanted to talk about. But Diana Ross, she looked incredible per usual. So, yeah, man, the Met Gala was super, super dope. Like I said, I think I might just do a react. I think it might be dope to, like, let y'all see the video while I'm reacting to it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll do that. And shout out to, I know this is random, Wallow and Gilly. I love when I watch Gilly, like, playing a song on his podcast and turn it up, reacting to things in real time is really, really dope. So, like I said, y'all gonna see me doing a lot more on Twitch soon. Beyonce, she kicked off her tour in Cali. Let's make some noise for, I'm pretty sure y'all like, it's a great episode. All these, you know what I'm saying, hand claps, excited. Beyonce kicked off her tour. They said that ticket sales were actually surprisingly lower than usual. I guess that's a reflection of the economy and the state that we're in right now with the tariffs and everything going up. But there were some empty seats and things like that. Not that that's anything towards her as a performer. I've seen Beyonce perform twice live. Yeah. Some shorty took me to a Beyonce concert. Shout out to you. That was fun. You know what I'm saying? I have to run that back. That was really nice. Appreciate you. I forgot which tour it was, but my little sister, she went to the Renaissance tour. I guess this is the kickoff of the Cowboy Carter tour. But Rumi came out and she was dancing. First, let's make some noise for Blue Ivy. Before I skip to Rumi, the youngest daughter, Blue Ivy, man, they gave her a lot of slack for the way that she was dancing on her first tour. And I just think that, man, like, talking about kids, man, talking about the elderly, just talking about kids in general, man, like, it's just corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know, you want to hold people to the highest expectation, but that's somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying? I never had any, I don't really, like, I feel like when it comes to sports and stuff, you have to tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever thought about what it's like being Beyonce's kids? You ever thought about what that's like when my mom is Beyonce and my dad's Jay-Z? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, when I saw that video, she was cat. Like, you know, I know cat. I don't know why I'm thinking about Kendrick Lamar. But I've been to a lot of dance classes. Yo, shout out to the dancers. I love dancers. I love gymnasts. I love yogis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Tazzy's baddie. Shout out to y'all. But like, when dancers be dancing, they be like, boom, cat, all that, whatever. But she was hitting that boom, cat. Like, Blue Ivy was killing it. Rumi came out. That was incredible to see them as a family. And I saw she brought her mother out, Tina Knowles. And Tina actually just released a book. Like, make some noise for the Knowles, Carter, all of that. But I think I saw a clip of that. I got to make sure that I go check out Tina Knowles' book. And, you know, Solange, her son, he was just walking, I think, in the Met. He just walked in some crazy fashion show or whatever. I think his name is Jewels or something like that. Yeah, man. So I've seen a lot with, you know, the Beyonce family, Carter family doing their thing, from Beyonce to Rumi to Blue Ivy to Solange's son, Jewels. Like, it's just incredible. Like I said, to see the whole family hustle, man, super, super inspirational. So like I said, but yeah, brought up the tour, but in other news with the tour, not that I'm trying to pivot to anything negative, but apparently during the concert, there's this video that she released or whatever, but it says that Beyonce has been hit with a cease and desist letter after sharing a video of her let me run that back because I ain't like that. So Beyonce has been hit with a cease and desist letter. Okay, I said I'm gonna run it back again. Beyonce has been hit with a cease and desist letter after sharing a video of her Cowboy Carter tour in Los Angeles. The video shows the singer walking along the Las Vegas Strip as a giant and picking up what appears to be the sphere, prompted officials to take action. They stated that Beyonce did not ask for permission to use the sphere in the video and gave her until today, which was a couple days ago, to make the changes. And Beyonce's entertainment company, Parkwood, responded by posting a video on social media with the caption, "What happens in Vegas starts with a bang." Now, there's been some speculation about Beyonce's residency, you know what I'm saying, in Vegas. I know Usher, man, took it to new heights. But apparently the last day of the Cowboy Carter tour ends at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So I don't know if it's like a way of saying like, oh, it starts with a bang if that's what's about to happen. But I feel like if Beyonce, at the end of the day, you don't want any copyright infringement, any trademark infringements or anything like that. But like, yeah, they sent her a cease and desist from picking up the sphere or whatever. So I don't know, man. It's with all the greatness that's going on, new levels, new devils. You can see what's going on with Shannon Sharp. He announces a $100 million deal, and that's when everybody starts to kind of attack. And I'm not saying that it's not warranted, but you see Beyonce on tour with her kids. Her mom dropped a book. You know what I'm saying? Blue Ivy was on the soundtrack of The Lion King, like, or in the film, like a couple of months ago or whatever. It's just like, like I said, like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I'm blessed that I wasn't, born with a hating bone or any jealous bones in my body. But I do want to say congratulations to Beyonce and the whole tour. Definitely got to catch some dates and everything like that. Basketball, you know what I'm saying? I think that I probably should, I don't know, make a sports segment, you know what I'm saying? Because I love sports. I love basketball. If y'all haven't, go check out my Vegas Thrill video. Shout out to Mercedes. Shout out to DJ Kelly J. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to everybody from the game. Had a really, really great time. But definitely talking about doing more coverage in the field. WNBA season's coming up. Summer League is coming up. But yeah, maybe I might need to like do some sports podcasting or make it like a segment. You know how like when you go to other podcasts, it's like this episode is brought to you by Underdog or Fantasy Sports or stuff like that, or taking bets and stuff like that. But we might have to talk, you know what I'm saying? Talk to my people, talk to my team, set something up. But today's gonna be my first day, kind of just give you guys some of the stats and everything like that. So right now we are in the Western Conference, in the Eastern Conference semifinals in the NBA. So right now, I haven't been reporting all the coverage, but the Denver Nuggets beat the OKC Thunder 121-119. I didn't get to watch that game specifically, but I know a lot of people has talked about Russell Westbrook and him hopefully, getting his first ring and him finding a good home team because he seemed like a journeyman and everything. But the Nuggets, they already got they won that championship, a couple of years back. So they, I haven't been able to catch them in this series, but I plan on catching the next one. And I love SGA. Make some noise, just make some noise for SGA. I'm not more one than the other, but super fly. I love the way that he plays the basketball game, just smooth. And his kicks, the Converses that he just dropped, they look like the Reebok Iversons. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that what he's doing is very disruptive in fashion. I just love everything about his game and how he plays. The Warriors beat the Wolves. Steph Curry did get injured in the first game, I think the first quarter, with his hamstring, but they won 99-88. And when I was watching the press conference, Jimmy Butler was just like, the game is a lot easier when Steph is out there. I want him back, and things like that. But I saw before I started filming the podcast that it's been confirmed that Steph Curry will not be playing in game 2. I think that's how it went with the Lakers. I think the Lakers, when they played the Timberwolves, they won game 1. And after that, so, I don't know. It's interesting because the Wolves had more rest than the Warriors. So a lot of people was projecting the Warriors to not be prepared to play. And they won without Steph. So I don't know. This NBA's finals is just real tricky. The games that I did get to see, though, when the Pacers beat the Cavaliers. That was a really, really great game. Speaking of the Pacers, there was some controversy because when they beat the Bucks, Tyrese Halliburton's dad had got into Giannis Antetokounmpo's face, and it was kind of just showboating his jersey and everything. And then you saw this coverage of Tyrese Halliburton and then dad with Giannis coming face to face. They didn't know what it was, but apparently it was just a lot of showboating, and apparently they suspended Tyrese Halliburton's father indefinitely from being able to come to the game. And I love how, he took accountability for his father and letting him know that, hey, sometimes we get excited, but that was just a little bit too much. So I don't know if I talked about that in my previous episode, but for this particular game, Tyrese Halliburton won. It was the closing. So I think the score, if I wasn't mistaken, was 117 to 120, if I'm not. I think it was 116 to 119 or something like that. And I know what it was. The Cavs was up 3. That's what it was. The Cavs was up 3. I think it was 9 or 6 seconds left. Tyrese Halliburton takes a shot. He doesn't score. Then they send him to the free throw line for 2 shots. He hits the first free throw. He gets the rebound off the second one. Gets the offensive rebound. Dribbles out to half court and then takes the 3-pointer, and then he wins the game. I think it was a few seconds left. I thought the Cavs was gonna win. It was such a close game. You know what I'm saying? But make some noise for the Pacers for that win. I just love great basketball. Also, too, the Knicks beat the Celtics 108 to 105 in overtime. Jalen Brunson been going crazy. Jalen Brunson is playoff Jimmy, Jimmy buckets. I don't know. Not saying that Jalen Brunson isn't great, outside of that, but it's dope because I believe on his team, he has his former teammate, Makai from Villanova. They played together, but just seeing what New York is doing, seeing, what's the guy that left the Timberwolves that traded for Cat? I'm drawing a blank right now, but that game was really, really great. Jalen Brunson was a star of that game, but the Celtics shot 45 3-pointers and they missed. So they only won by 3, but they missed 45 3-pointers. So I don't know what's going to happen in this game too. I think I was watching It Is What It Is, and Cam and Mace was like, I'm not about to get New York hype, take some time. But like I said, it's just really great basketball right now. I'm just loving the series. Is that everybody? Yes, that's everybody that I caught up on with that. And lastly, I haven't had a chance to check this out just yet, but Key Glock, let's make some noise for Key Glock. Key Glock just dropped this album, Glockavelli. I was about to listen to it on the way up here, but I'm going to take a listen to it so I could tell you guys a little bit about that. But also, too, I think for some of my upcoming episodes, I got the Tycoon Talk. I think I might do a live reaction to DDG's album, Blame the Chat. I'm definitely going to do a book review because I've been requested to do a book review of Big Sean's book, Go Higher. So shout out to Dom. Shout out to the homies. They asked me about doing a book review. So I'm going to do the book review, Tycoon Talk. And I'll do a Glockavelli review as well. But yes, man, thank you so much for tuning into the Tasmania Show. You know what I'm saying? This episode of the Tasmania Show is brought to you part by Tidewater, the best natural spring water. You know what I'm saying? I'm from VA. It's something in the water. VA is for visual artists, so make sure you tap in. If you're interested and you'd like to advertise, if you'd like to sponsor, if you'd like to book me for a panel, for hosting, for media coverage, Tazzy's Baddies, you name it, email me at tasmaniashow@gmail.com, or you can contact me on Instagram, TikTok, you have it. Vlogs, mukbangs, sponsorships, commercials, anything you could think of business, you can contact me there. Also, I am a real estate investor. I am looking for fixers. I'm looking for properties under market value. You can contact me at Taz@Flipper, TAZ@FLIPUR.io. Or you could call me or text me at 814-648-9403. I'm getting better at remembering my number, y'all. But like I said, subscribe. You already know it's Taz Tycoon, your lady's favorite rapper. Shout out to Tazzy's Baddies. You tune into the Tasmania Show podcast. Let's go.
I got a family to feed. Gotta keep planting these seeds. Always extended my hand. Nothing was handed to me. I stuck to my script. They sending me scripts. This shit was planned to be. I had to stick to my plan A. Now everybody can see. Tidewater flooding these streets. Shorty go dumb in the sheets. It's 1500, it ain't nothing. Josh going dumb on these beats.